my talents that I don't have is public speaking. And I've actually been to ask my eldest to come up here because they are 6'6", and if I pass out. There are so many people I have to thank. Like, I couldn't even begin. We'd be here all day, and probably tomorrow too. But I do want to thank my family, my husband, Spencer Thal, and my stepson, Zach Thal, and then my children, Thea and Stuart Parkington are here, and I want to thank all of you so much for your support, because I know these careers do take a toll on families. And I will say, though, for any of you new parents out there who are worried about leaving your young children, I asked many times, do you wish that I stayed home? And the answer was an emphatic no. Really crazy. And you can see it all turns out okay. You know, I want to thank Norm Mailing, the first elected prosecuting attorney I worked with. You know, he was obviously just, you see his photo everywhere. But what I want to say about Norm is he was so supportive of me as a new mom. And when Thea was born, I asked Becky Gifford, who was his, she was job sharing with Susie at that time as his secretary. And I said, would you be willing to come to HR one day a week so that I can stay home one day with Thea? And I was working with Paul Trouse at the time, who I love Paul, he was a wonderful guy, but he kept saying, let me tell you when I'm gonna talk to Norm, because I want to catch Norm on a good day and a good moment. And then Becky obviously had already talked to Norm, and he came into my office and he said, well, Heidi, I understand the bureaucrats are going to come in with a proposal. And he said, and I just want you to know that that proposal has been accepted and approved. So he was really supportive of all of us as new moms, and kind of like a father figure, really. And then Dan, you took over, I think it was 2007. Yes, sorry, I'm not a good public speaker, but I mean, I always loved working with you as the chief of staff, and then I just have to say, I feel like you really valued HR in a new way. You invited me to be part of your leadership team, and I feel like my position was elevated and respected in a way, you know, not that Norm didn't, but he was a very fatherly person, and so I want to thank you for that, Dan. And I don't know where Lisa went, but Lisa and I have been together, I mean, they're 25 years, and so much. I could go on and on about the stories, but I have to say, Lisa is the kind of boss everybody wants. Like, I think she modeled what we should all be in supervision. She was so supportive of me in my development and training and time off and anything that I needed, and you know, we went through a lot of projects together, a lot. So. I want to thank Susie Sloniker. You know, we've been through a lot together, and I feel like I could always call you. I just, you know, and sometimes it wasn't for legal advice, it was just to say, can I just run something by you, and thank you so much for being there for me. So now I didn't bring my notes up because they're in my office, but I wanted to highlight a few people. And Mary and Susie, where are you? Mary Colasordo and Susie Harris. Can you come up here? So Mary and Susie have been the assistants for all three elected prosecuting attorneys, and there was a period where we had no help in HR for like 6 months, and Mary was my student, and I mean, my God, you did so much as a student. I don't know that I'd be standing here today without you, and both of you have just been my rock. I mean, I just, knowing when you were outside of my office, I just felt calm knowing you were there, and I know we're always going to be friends. So. Next, I want to call up Becky. You know, and I do have a bouquet of flowers for you in my office, Becky. And, you know, it wasn't until I hit the 30-year mark that I was offered a new position in HR. And so I just want to thank you. You've been my partner. I mean, oh my God, we've been through so much, and side by side, and doing everything, and I can, no. And lots of laughter. Yeah. And I know Becky's, when she, you know, chooses to retire, she's going to go out silently, so I would really like everyone to please give a round of applause for that. HR, how long ago? 2000, okay. And was our payroll person, and then has moved into special projects, and no one cares more about our employees than Mon. I mean, he's really silent. It's not surprising to me that you're in the back there. Mon has just been an amazing support to me, and my friend, just like this team here, this is kind of, we've been together forever, right? So, thank you, Mon. Trini, where are you?